Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again. This is going to be on an anime that aired today, the many sides of voice actor radio. There is very niche stuff, and this is one of those that I particularly, when stuff like this airs, I really do actually enjoy watching them, but I kind of forget about them. I'm going to be honest. It's one of those series that I think that might fall in this category, but I could be wrong, right? It is not technically a club anime, but it has those feelings of it, right? So before anything else, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can find me on social media and other places by checking the description below. Also, if you want to see more first impressions, they're in my channel. Go check them out. I've been releasing them left and right. There is a playlist, but the playlist is kind of... Well, there's a spring 2024 playlist on my channel, and there's also a first impression video playlist. I recommend you the spring 2024 because the first impression playlist, it has like 700 videos. It has videos and videos of me doing first impressions. So yeah, it's a shorter playlist for sure if you go to the spring 2024. So anyways, before anything else, guys, I do appreciate the love that you guys have been showing lately, but please do subscribe. I already said it once, but do consider subscribing, especially if you're watching up to this point. So the many sides of voice actor radio. So we followed the life of two girls, kind of a blondish girl and a blue hair girl. So their names are Yuhi and Yasumi. They're classmates, and they're both actually idols in their own way, and they end up having a radio program together without them knowing who each one is, right? So they're very much different from each other. Yuhi, I believe that's the right one. Yuhi is the more like outgoing, and she's wild. She has blonde hair for a reason. Like she's the type of girl that wants to show her wildness in her real life. Whereas Yasumi, she is more the quiet one, reserved one, doesn't want to mess with anyone. In fact, she's kind of known as a ice queen almost in the classroom because people just don't want to mess with her. She just has that like bee face almost. I don't want to say the word so I don't get demonetized, but that's basically what it is, right? So completely opposites. They do have a little fight in the class because someone spilled coffee on Yasumi. Yasumi didn't really like that, so she kind of walked away, but she walked away in a very, mean way, and Yuhi follows her and says, like, you didn't have to be that mean to her, so on and so forth. We kind of see their sides of their characters from that beginning. Now, their idols, completely different. Both of them are living complete, like they meet in the middle. They're more of the cute girl, and and they completely not them, and they're both fighting with this within each other's minds and hearts, and we kind of get a little bit of them sharing about it in the end, but I feel like we're going to see more of this, and that's essentially who is the real them, right? They're fighting with the person that they are as an idol. For Yuhi, a more innocent girl than what she really is, and for Yasumi, a little bit outgoing, cutesy girl who's always positive, and they're completely different in real life, right? So anyways, they end up co-hosting a weekly radio program, and they have to basically showcase a friendship that doesn't really exist but is apparently there for the listeners to believe, right? So they meet with their writer, and they essentially start just talking about stuff they like, right? We learned that Yasumi likes mecha anime and stuff like that in the middle of the series. And then after 3 episodes of them releasing stuff and doing fairly well, they get an announcement while they're recording, may you be, that they're gonna have to do a live recording of the radio program. So this actually doesn't sit well with Yasumi. She doesn't like being in public. So the whole last part of the episode is Yuhi trying her best to support Yasumi learning that Yuhi's actually trying to help and not, being mean to her, to actually be able to come out of her shell and perform in front of a live audience. Now they do, and they do well. The episode ends. I will say that in the audience, there's this girl who is very obvious that she's hiding her appearance. She has like that mask on and sunglasses on, and she's just like right there just looking at them. You can tell that she's probably another idol or something else that probably will come into play. Why do I like these type of series? Well, I like this type of series because most of the time they showcase a world that is just so niche and unique to their lives and different to ours that I just find it interesting. Like whenever the anime came out about kids playing board games, like I've always wanted to be a board game person. It just never happened. But that niche like club and interests me, and the same thing as art clubs and astrology clubs and all these type of club animes. They all have their uniqueness to it because it opens you to a world that maybe you're not used to, and I think that's why it's such a wanted genre. Like they've had animes like this for decades, for years, starting with sport animes, but also then going into other clubs. So I think it's a very much liked genre, and I think it's gonna do well. I don't think it being top 3, but I can definitely see this one maybe being top 10 in some people's list. So still considering my list, and we'll just have to see. For now, guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and you guys can follow me on social media. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.